ZiCon. First ever ZiCon. Are y'all having fun?
Yeah!
Me too. It's been a real pleasure to be here. It's my first time in town. It really reminds me of where I grew up in South Florida. It's almost an identical city to where I grew up, Coral Springs, Florida. And it's nice. It feels like I'm home, so thank you for having me. Yeah. So we're going to have a fun little panel, me and my friend Olivia. Where's she at? She's hiding back here. She's shy.
Hi, Olivia. What up, y'all? Thank you for having us, and I'm really looking forward to all of your questions. So keep them coming.
Yeah, so we're going to go over here.
All right.
Yeah. Is this mic work?
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Time to get the Beast Boy mode.
What's up? First off, how cool is this stage?
I
I
know.
just want to run around. I'm just gonna run around the whole panel.
Okay.
Oh yeah, hey, what's up? So yeah, this is kind of what we get to do as voice actors. We just have a lot of fun all the time. We get to play around, right? Sometimes, you know, I get to wear pajamas to work if I choose. Have you ever worn pajamas to work?
No.
No? What about you, Olivia?
Never.
Never?
That's what everyone says. They say the voice actors, you know, it's so great, you can wear pajamas to work. I'm too extra for that. I go full glam.
Well, I go glam sometimes, but you should definitely try wearing your pajamas. They don't care.
It's comfy.
Huh?
It's comfy.
And it's comfy. Exactly.
Well, I almost wore my pajamas here because when I got off the plane today, they dropped me off here and I was like, can I go to the hotel?
You all wouldn't have cared if she wore pajamas, right?
No.
Yeah, so tomorrow.
Yeah.
She goes, yeah. What's your favorite thing about being a voice actress? Or an actress in general? People always like voice actor or whatever, but really it's all the same. Acting, voice acting on camera. But there is a slight difference.
There is. I would say my favorite part is just the fact that you don't have to go through the brutal process of auditioning in the same way. I did a lot of on-screen acting when I was a kid, and it was hard. It was really hard, and I actually quit because I couldn't handle having like a full-time job and going to auditions after school when I was 12. So I like that I could just stay at home and record it on my laptop, and you know, it's like silent rejection. You just don't hear back if they don't like you, instead of being like, no, goodbye, get out, you know.
I agree. It's definitely one of the blessings of this part of acting as a voice actor. A lot of the times we audition from home. So we have our home, you know, microphone, and we just record into our computer, and we submit it to our agents, and then our agents submit it to the buyers, which are the networks. And sometimes we hear back, sometimes we don't. But with on-camera acting, it's much different. You know, first off, you have to remember all your lines.
Yeah.
With voice acting, you don't have to remember your lines. So, but with on-camera acting, you gotta remember all your lines, which is like a lot of extra work. You're talking about hours and hours of memorizing. But with voice acting, you don't. So we have a lot of extra time being voice actors too. It's also always awkward too when you come to a live action audition. You know, you come in. And
I don't know how to like hold my body anymore because
Yeah,
I'm so
you're
used to like it doesn't matter, and I can like flail my arms to get my point across.
yeah.
But that, and I really love the fact that we can kind of turn off and on the whole famous thing. If you're Superman and your face is Superman, like you are known and people are gonna come up to you and stuff. With being a voice actor, it's almost like this little thing that I can say if I want to, and I don't have to, because no one's gonna know me on the street. But then if I have a conversation with someone and it happens that they know the show and they like it, and then it becomes a really cool thing to talk about rather than leading with that, like, oh, you know that she's that person.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. I have a place in Venice Beach. Have you all ever heard of Venice Beach, California? Yeah, I have a place on the boardwalk there. And which, if you don't know about the boardwalk, there's 1 million people that walk on the boardwalk every weekend. So it's a lot of people. And my place is right on the boardwalk, and I sit there and I meditate with my dog for 2 days straight. Usually on the weekends, I just sit there and I meditate with my dog for sometimes 10 hours a day. And people sometimes recognize me, which is cool. I'm always appreciative, like, oh, you're Beast Boy or you're Michelangelo. But most of the time, I get to be totally, people don't know who I am, so I get to just witness everything instead of, being approached, which I'm always grateful for fans who recognize me, because I just love my fans. That's why I love coming to Comic-Cons. But that's one of the blessings of being a voice actor too, is you could be a part of the biggest show in the whole world, as on an animated show, and still just walk around like a normal person, which is nice.
Yeah, that's what I kind of was saying, like you could turn it off and on. If we come to a convention, that's what we're here for. We're here to talk to you guys about it and answer the questions, but you don't necessarily want to have someone come up to you while you're picking up your dog poop on the side of the road, like...
Unless they're gonna help me.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But yeah, that's my favorite part about all of this, is connecting with my fans and getting to travel around the world. Last week, I was in the Philippines for a Comic-Con there, which was really fun. And it's very cool to just meet people from all around the world and allow my work to take me there. Everywhere I've ever thought of wanting to go, I just wait until my work takes me there. So it's awesome. And Comic-Cons really do that for us. Yeah. You have a question? Let's answer this. You want to take some questions from the audience?
Sure.
Yeah. Who's got a question?
Stripes.
Anybody? Here, come over here.
Yeah, come here.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
My question is, do you miss the old series of Teen Titans? Like how it was kind of like it just ended. It was never really finished.
Well, to answer your question, do I miss the old version of Teen Titans? Yeah, of course. It was the original, and I don't like the way it ended because it broke my heart. Tara breaking Beast Boy's heart. But I do get to play a lot of, because I'm Beast Boy and the new DC superhero girls, and that's kind of similar to the old Teen Titans. And there's some other things happening that I can't tell you about. But playing Beast Boy and Teen Titans Go is really so much fun. I love it. I get to be very wild and free and unchained. It's given me a lot of creative freedom as an artist and to explore new realms of who Beast Boy is, which has been really fun. Yeah. Any questions for Olivia? Anybody?
Yeah.
Anybody? Yes.
Hi, I actually have a question for each of you.
Yeah.
But first, Olivia, in Adventure Time, the songs that you sing on Adventure Time, do you ever write some of them yourself?
I don't. Those are strictly written by the writers of the show, and they used to all be written by Rebecca Sugar. Wrestling songs, yeah, love her.
Do you ever write your own stuff?
I do write my own stuff. I actually was out here in Austin, Texas, in Austin this past few days working on my record, so...
Oh yeah? Do you play music too?
I do. I play the piano and the guitar very poorly.
Oh, she's gonna have to play us a song.
No, very poorly, I said. Very poorly.
And for Greg,
You heard that.
What's up, dude?
For Greg, and Teen Titans Go, did you write that song? It's all about rain.
Yes.
Yeah, I get to write a lot of the songs on Teen Titans Go, which I love. I produce the songs, I write them. I wrote the song BB Ray. It's all about my baby, yeah, it's all about that. And if I don't got my baby, all I do is go crack, crack, crack. I wrote and produced that song with my friend DJ Him. And it's always cool to see your songs that you write be animated. It's like one of my favorite things in the whole world. And hopefully I get to do a lot more of that. I'm always writing and producing songs. Actually, my song right now, I wrote a song for Cartoon Network, Summertime Go.
You wrote that?
Yeah, I wrote and produced that song. And that's all over Cartoon Network right now. That's the summer campaign song. So I wrote and produced that as well.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Summertime Go. Yeah. Questions? Any more questions? Step up to the mic. Come on.
That's who I originally pointed at, so sorry.
That's okay.
How's the height of the mic, okay?
It's perfect.
Alright, you can move it up if you want.
Sorry.
Get close to that.
Okay.
Closer.
So, what's your favorite episode from?
I turned it off.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go.
So, what's your favorite episode that you've worked on in Adventure Time and also Teen Titans from either the original series or Teen Titans Go?
I don't know if I could pick like just one. I really enjoyed the episode Princess Day, where Marceline and LSP team up like Velma and Louise style, like kidnap Breakfast Princess and like almost kill her. That was fun. LSP is my favorite character on the show, and Pendleton, because he had so much like running the show and everything, wouldn't always come in to record with the rest of the cast. And so that was really fun to just have like a one-on-one session with him, because in real life he's this very quiet, reserved, just like artist type. And to see this man who acts that way in real life, like be a fabulous like purple lump is the funniest thing ever. That's probably one of my favorite memories.
My favorite memories, I guess, I have so many, but I love, again, I love the music. I love music being in the cartoons, and recently we had Fall Out Boy, you know the band Fall Out Boy?
Yeah.
On Teen Titans Go, and we got to sing songs with them, a song called The Night Begins to Shine. And,
Yes.
yeah, so I just love when we have musicians come on. We did a song with Weird Al Yankovic. We did a song with CeeLo. And I just made some music with Travis Barker from Blink-182. And
So wide-eyed.
yeah. Here's a bracelet. You got it?
Your favorite episode though?
Oh, my favorite episode. Well, that was one of my favorite episodes. I'd say the favorite episode. I really do like the BB Ray episode. At this point, it's my favorite because there's two songs. I wrote the country song in that show too. Did you see the? If it ain't broke, don't fiddle with it. It ain't. Yes, I wrote Fiddle with It. And I just love that there was two songs in it. And basically the way it all went down was I wrote these two songs, and then the writers and the producers of the show took my songs and dissected them and wrote episodes based on the songs. So my songs really made no sense, so neither did the episode. So it was really fun and weird and wild and just out there. So it was really fun to see them do that to the songs, you know, make episodes out of them. Yeah, it was very cool. Good question.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any more? Yes. And the cat ears looking all cute.
Step right up.
I have a question for Greg. How did the original Teen Titans end?
Why did the original Teen Titans end? You know, there's a lot of things that happened behind the scenes that none of us really know about. But it probably had to do with, at the time, who knows? Nobody really understood why it ended then. It should have kept going. But do you know how it all came back? I started a rumor. I I started a rumor at Australia Comic-Con a long time ago, after our show was off the air for a couple years, and people always asked me, is Teen Titans coming back? And I said yes. And Cartoon Network received more actual handwritten fan mail to bring, just in general, than any other show in the history of Cartoon Network shows to bring Teen Titans back. And then we started to do some shorts, and then the shorts did really well, and then Teen Titans Go was brought back partially because I started the rumor that it was
That's a
coming
law
back.
of attraction right there.
That's right. So I do get semi-credited for bringing back Teen Titans Go, which is now the #1 show on Cartoon Network and the 3rd most watched television show in the United States overall.
It used to be Adventure Time.
Adventure Time's a great show, though.
So it's Teen Titans.
Thanks. Alright, you ready to sing a song? You gonna play one for us?
No, I don't play the
Who wants her to play? You don't? Come on, she's gonna do it.
I don't have anything prepared. I don't play the guitar.
Want me to play and you sing? We'll freestyle.
Okay.
Alright.
That's probably better.
Q&A and the show.
All we need is dinner.
We need a topic, though. Can you guys give us a topic to sing about? Candy?
Waffles.
Waffles.
Jägermeister. Pizza. Pizza.
Waffles, waffles.
Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Waffles and syrup.
Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Drip it, drip it, drip it, drip it on down.
You're supposed to sing with us. Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Waffles, waffles,
That's right.
waffles.
Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Waffles, waffles, waffles.
Drip it on